everyone, welcome to EditUp and welcome to the Finance Current Affairs session. In today's session, we are going to discuss a very important news article of finance, that is the India Post Payments Bank has conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp. So what is this floating financial literacy camp and where it has been conducted? What is this Niveshak Didi initiative that has been launched by the India Post Payments Bank and why it has launched the Niveshak Didi initiative? As well as even the Prime Minister of our country has appreciated the India Post Payments Bank for launching the Niveshak Didi. So you can understand that this is a very important initiative for the country. And let me tell you that this is a very important news article for the examination also. You have to understand this initiative for the examination. Okay, direct questions can be asked from this initiative that the IPPB has done. So now before starting with this important session, before starting with this important news article, there is a big announcement from EditUp that EditUp has brought for you the comprehensive guide for RBI, NABARD and SEBI. All your common queries regarding the examination can be answered through a single guidebook. If you want to know about the examination, that what is the pattern of the exam, what are the previous year cutoff for the exam, and what is the syllabus for the exam, you can get all these answers through a single guidebook. You do not have to visit different links, you do not have to visit different websites. As well as if you want to know about the preparation, what should be the sources for the preparation, what should be the strategy for the preparation, all of those answers are also provided through a single guidebook. So you can get everything, all the answers of your common queries can be answered through a single guidebook. You do not have to visit any different links and websites. Your time and your effort can be saved. Okay, so do download this free guidebook that is available in the description box below. The link is provided in the description box below. Do download these guidebooks. They are going to enhance the level of your understanding for the examination. So now starting with the news article, that is the India Post Payments Bank has conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp, and this was conducted under the Niveshak Didi, okay, initiative. So you have to remember the name of the initiative, that is the Niveshak Didi. Now the aim of this initiative is to promote the financial literacy. See, if you understand the vision and the mission of IPPB now, you will understand that why IPPB is working to promote the financial literacy. Okay, so the IPPB, this was started in 2018 under the Department of Post under the Ministry of Communication. So the vision and mission of IPPB is that every household, every common person should have the access to the simple and efficient banking services, and they should be enabled to become financially secured and empowered. And when the common people can become financially secured and empowered, when they are financially literate, when they have the awareness regarding the financial system, when they have the knowledge regarding the financial system, then they can become financially secured and empowered. So this is among the vision and mission of the IPPB, that why this IPPB was created. So to make the people, to help the people become financially secured and empowered, and that's why the IPPB is continuously working to promote the financial literacy and to take this kind of idea further. Okay, this financial literacy initiative has been created, that has been started, that is Niveshak Didi. So the financial literacy is essential for enabling people to make the right financial choices. We must remember that the right measure of financial inclusion is not excess but regular usage. So it is not only that you are providing the infrastructure to the people. Okay, we have created a bank in the rural areas. People are going there or not, we do not care about that. We have created the bank. So the people will go to the banks, will avail the facility of the banks, will have the products and services of the bank when they have the literacy, when they have the awareness that, okay, this is the work of the bank. We deposit our money, we get the interest. So this kind of financial literacy has to be provided to the people to actually, so that they actually goes to the bank and use the banks, use the financial services, use the banking services. So you understand that the financial literacy is the leading force for the financial inclusion. So that's why IPPB has this vision, and it is to take the financial literacy drive ahead. The IPPB and has collaborated with the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority under the aegis of Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So the IEPFA, this is under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and the IPPB has launched the Niveshak Didi initiative, and it has collaborated with IEPFA. Okay. So launched the initiative called Niveshak Didi to promote financial literacy. So to take the financial literacy drive ahead, this Niveshak Didi initiative has been launched. This you have to remember. Okay, so the aim of the Niveshak Didi is to promote financial literacy. So now here you can see this is the tweet of the India Post Payments Bank, and the Narendra Modi has said that this is a wonderful initiative which will further the women empowerment. So why the women empowerment is there in the Niveshak Didi? First of all, this is by the women for the women concept. So this is the approach that is taken under the Niveshak Didi. So see, when we talk about the financial literacy, okay, a man is going in the village and he's talking about the financial literacy. He's talking about the financial products and the services, about the banks, the products the banks provide. Now, all the men of the households are coming out to hear the person that is giving the lecture, that is giving the session. But the women that is inside the households, that are working inside the households, they won't come out to talk with the men, to tell the men the queries that, okay, how this will work, how is this possible. So the women are even afraid to talk with the men inside the houses. How can they come outside and talk in the rural areas? Usually this is the case. So they are very uncomfortable to talk with a stranger, a strange man. So Niveshak Didi has been launched. This initiative is based on the ideology of women for women. As rural area women feel more comfortable to share their queries, to share their problem, to share their understanding with the female itself. Okay, they will be more interested to know something that a female is telling, because then they can share their worries, they can share their queries regarding the topic. So these three representatives, Niveshak Didi from the Kashmir Valley, were given certificates during the recent IEPFA conference that is held in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. So you can understand that this conference was held at the late October, like 29th-30th October, the conference was there. And in that conference, three representatives, three Niveshak Didis, three women were chosen as the representatives, as the Niveshak Didis, and they were given the certificates. Okay. So this is now wave of financial literacy reaches to the uncharted territories. So this is especially for the areas that are not the financially literate. To the uncharted territories, the initiative is going. As IPPB conducts India's first floating financial literacy camp in Dal Lake. So in Dal Lake, the floating financial literacy camp was held, and you can understand that it is in the lake, and that's why it is called floating. Okay, because through the wooden boats, the financial literacy session was taken, and that's why it is called floating. This is for the awareness on camps. Focus was to raise financial awareness, financial literacy on for the women by the women approach. So they were telling through the session, they were telling that we are taking this approach for the women and by the women and for the women. So the women will be going out to the households, to the areas, to the uncharted territories, to help the other women have the awareness regarding the financial literacy, to have the awareness regarding the financial system of the country. Okay, so this will be a very good initiative, because the rural women, you can understand that there are many areas in Rajasthan that I have lived in for some years. So in that areas, the women of the households, they are not able to talk with the older men of the households. So how can they talk with a strange man that is just coming to their the gate and just asking the questions or telling them something? They will not be very comfortable with talking with a strange man. So this initiative is going to help a lot to the rural women. Okay. So now this floating, what is this? We have understood about the Niveshak Didi, the approach, the concept behind is by the women for the women. It is especially going to help the uncharted territories. It is especially going to help the rural women there. Okay. So now this shikara, that is the wooden boats. So this is used to create a market in the Dal Lake. This is used to create a market in the Dal Lake, and the common people, the local people of that area, use these boats to create a market to sell the vegetables and fruits and etc. in the Dal Lake itself. So the floating financial literacy camp was conducted among the local residents around the world famous Dal Lake of Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. So let's understand this more. So as part of the launch of Niveshak Didi initiative, the IPPB conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp by a newly appointed Niveshak Didi. So 3 Niveshak Didi has been chosen in the Kashmir area, and a newly appointed Niveshak Didi was the one that took a session, that took this first floating financial literacy camp. Okay, and this is under the initiative Niveshak Didi initiative. As a launch of the Niveshak Didi initiative, this kind of first floating financial literacy camp was held. Okay. So since Shikara is part and parcel of their life, is part of the local people's life, the gathering did take place on multiple shikaras. Here you can see that on the multiple shikaras there were people, there was Niveshak Didi that was sitting in the shikara, that was talking in the local Kashmiri language from shikara itself. Thus the whole session was conducted in the waters of Dal Lake, and that's why it is called floating financial literacy camp. So that it has a touch with the people, that okay, the session is happening in Shikara, one of the thing that we know, okay, what is happening there, we should hear. So this kind of like a strange event was created to spread the awareness to the people. Okay, this first floating financial literacy camp ever held in India shows the ability of the DOP team, of the Department of Post team, to reach far and wide areas to every household in the country. Even if it is the lake, even if it is the waters, or even if it is the mountains, we will cross that, we will reach to every household. This is the message that is provided through this kind of floating financial literacy camp. Okay, that too in various terrains, in various geographies, and also paves the way for the rural women population to increase their financial products and services comprehension. So their understanding, their awareness, their knowledge can be increased, of the rural women can be increased. So this is the idea behind this Niveshak Didi and behind this first floating financial literacy camp. Okay. Beware of frauds and stay protected with the assistance of their own Niveshak Didi. So there can be, like, the knowledge will be spread to the women, that how they can use the financial products, how they can use the financial services, how they can be financially literate, as well as how they should beware of frauds, how they should be secured, financially secured. So I hope you have understood this, that the first floating financial literacy shows that the DOP, the Department of Post, the IPPB, is ready to reach to every household. Okay, it is ready to go to every terrain and geography. So now here you can see this is the Niveshak Didi that was giving the session from the Shikara, and you can see that this is the clothes that they will be wearing. There will be a cap, dress particularly, and she is the Niveshak Didi. The initiative is by women for women. Okay. So the message that was given through the session, what was the message? The session covered topics ranging from banking and financial products. They should be aware about the products, about the services that the banks and the financial institutions provide. The importance of joining the mainstream financial services. They will be getting the interest, they will be getting the benefits, they can get the loans offered by regulated entities, offered by the banks and NBFCs, and the protection against various types of risk. Now there are frauds that are involved. There are the kind of like phishing that is involved. So they should, how they can be secured, financially secured. That is also the information that has to be provided to the people. Okay, and the investments that they can do, the measures of fraud prevention that they should do. So this kind of session was taken by the Niveshak Didi. Okay, so you can understand that all these informations will be provided to the people, to the rural people, to especially the women in the rural areas. So I hope you have understood the news article very clearly, and this is the first question, and this is the second question that I hope you can easily answer. And thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. The PDF will be provided through our Telegram channel. So do join our Telegram channel. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone.